Yesterday night I slept by 3:30 p.m. No, 3:30 a.m. My room was complete silent. Laptop was opened from morning 7 a.m. to the next day morning 3:30 a.m. Until then I'm sitting in front of my laptop and just typing coding. The whole I completely wasted 1 week to develop a simple mobile app. Yeah, this is not simple, it's a little bit complex, but I really wasted 1 week to develop this mobile app. Okay, without giving too much intro, just see my mobile app, how I developed, what are the features out there, right? Okay. I want a mobile app that have must function in offline. I want a note taking application. I actually really love Google Keep and Notion. But the problem when it comes to Notion, you cannot use it in offline. But you can use Google Keep in offline. But the problem with Google Keep is you cannot add audio things. Yeah, you can add, but that suddenly get dropped. You cannot add audio voice and you cannot add images. If you added images, it goes to top, and it's very basic. You can some add some styling, but still it's not good enough like Notion, right? So I want application that between sits between these two application, Notion and Google Keep. My primary requirement is my app should be pretty beautiful. UI wise, it should be ultimate, and no other application in the planet Earth that comes closer to my app. That's what my expectation. My app's UI should be pretty nice. My app UI should be pretty beautiful, pretty nice, super smoothy, super buttery smooth, super silky animation. You can add anything over. I want that much pretty beautiful UI. It should be better than Notion, better than Google Keep. Both are not great from my perspective. Okay, that's it. And I have functionality pretty closer to Google Keep, because Google Keep is super cool because you can take notes in offline. You can add images, audios, but the functionality is little bit so I want clone Google Keep and Notion. The app sit between these two applications. Oh, that is my requirement. Okay, I started developing application. I have no idea before. The good thing is 1 year 2 year before I worked as a full stack developer. I know full stack development, MERN stack development. I know MongoDB, React, Node, and Tailwind, CSS, Next.js. I know everything around web development. But I quitted that job before 1 year, 2 year itself. I mostly forgot every single thing around that. Yeah, I know everything: JavaScript, function, classes, and React components. I know everything, but I'm not actively in that, right? So I forgot a lot of things. Okay, let's come back to my UI. I can add voice note, I can add to-do list. The to-do list should live inside the note itself. That should be looks pretty nice. You can see I showcase that in right side. You can see that looks so good. That's what my requirement. I can add text, I can add image, I can add voice note, everything in offline, and I can add code, small code like box. I can add colored box to highlight something different. I want to add heading, I want to add horizontal line, I want to add bulleted list, I want to add number list. pretty much I want to add everything in this app, but everything should work in offline. Everything should battery smooth, fully functional, no UI breaking, nothing should be. I finally, after 1 week of hard work, strained my eyes and brain plus my computer, I strained everything. Finally I developed this app fully functional in offline. Yeah, I tried to implement online functionality as well. I used the Superbase, but I faced some issues. Okay, I already, actually I'm marketer, B2B marketer. I, instead of focusing on marketing, I jump in back to coding, and I started coding my app. 1 week I wasted. So finally my app is ready to production. Actually I used the React Native. I actually fell into the trap of which mobile app framework coding language I should use, like that. Finally I end up with cross platform mobile app development. I have two checks of Flutter and React Native. After too much of research, finally I end up with Flutter. But finally, a small, due to small changes, I picked React Native. Finally I used Expo Go. I really pretty impressed. In case if you are using React, if you change something in your code editor like VS Code something, that in fraction of second that reflects in your browser UI. You can see, in case if you're changing something front end and back end, you can suddenly see in this browser. That feel I get from Expo. In case you can connect your backend server with your phone. In case if you install Expo Go or build develop custom build something, you can hot reload whatever you changes. That will in fraction of second reflects in your phone. It will automatically reloads your phone. I really impressed by Expo Go. I don't know how other mobile app development done. I don't know anything, but I'm new to mobile app development. Finally I picked React Native and Expo Go. I did everything, single thing, blah blah blah. I said but everything. Finally I completed my project after 1 week of heavy time waste, brain waste, eyes brain strain, my computer laptop strain. Finally I completed the project. I shipped I built a APK. I installed my phone. Currently it's working super cool, but it takes a lot of time. Time is the single most important thing for every single people, whether it's a student, whether it's a businessman, or a working professional, a freelancer, whoever it is. But in case I actually, this is my hobby project. I don't have the plan of selling this application, launching this application Play Store. No. In case if you want this application, tell me. I try to extract offline application for you. I will share the link in description somewhere. You can give a try as well. Don't worry, I try to leave it free, but it takes some time. I don't want to again waste my time. So this is the my experience. But here I need to mention one thing. In case if you have some idea developing app, whether it's web app, mobile app, you don't need to sit and learn every single coding language, blah blah stuffs, because I used Cursor to develop this app. Don't worry, this is not sponsored anymore. Definitely they will not sponsor. My channel is around 30 subscribers. Okay, that is fine. Okay, this is not sponsored. It's user. um, Really impressed by Cursor plus Expo Go. Expo Go is a framework that is available for everybody, but I really impressed by Cursor because before I used Lovable, Bolt. I think Bolt I not used. I used Lovable. In case if you prompted something, this is called vibe coding. You don't need to learn any coding language. Just prompt your needs. In case if I want make the UI like this, make the button this color, and add a backend to this, solve this error. He coded something. If you prompted, the app will be created by this application. I accidentally installed Cursor. I don't know how they're doing. I think they are offering 2 week pro trial. I think I prompted unlimited. I prompted more than 600 to 700 prompts. I pretty impressed. In case if you prompted more than 10 to 15 in Lovable, they charge around $25. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not blaming Lovable. Actually, I developed app with Lovable as well. I really love Lovable. That's I developed two application with Lovable. It's working super cool. I didn't actually I made video for that as well. Go and check that. But I really impressed because I given tons of prompts to develop this app from scratch. From picking framework, from setting up the environment, pushing the code to GitHub and make it live and export that APK and making changes in UI functionality. I just prompted every single functionality UI of this app to Cursor. I give a huge shout out to Cursor over here because I didn't pay anything. I completed my entire project within 1 week. I really impressed because if you have some idea, but before, in case if you starting developing app or website something for you, keep one thing in mind. In case if you don't have the coding knowledge or what is this development knowledge, don't try to create complex app. You can create very basic note taking or some to-do list, some tracking application. You can do this kind of application. In case if you want to develop some complex application, don't use this like Flutterflow or Cursor. Yeah, pretty much everything is vibe coding, right? So don't try to create complex app with these apps because definitely you will stuck. Yeah, you can keep prompting the blah blah stuffs, but it's very hard. In case if you stuck on database, in case if it's got some error, it become your headache, number one headache. So this is the my last 1 week experience with developing these apps, whether it's mobile and web app. Actually, I developed more than 3 to 4 web apps. I know I'm pretty good in developing web app because I worked as a full stack developer. But in case if I faced any issues, I can go and debug. But I'm pretty new to mobile app development. Actually, I'm a full-time marketer. I'm working in last couple of years. I'm working as a digital marketer, social media marketer, content creator, blah blah stuff. I completely quitted coding, but I literally interested in this app because I searched a lot of apps in Play Store, YouTube, everywhere. No apps meets my requirement. Yeah, some apps out there, but I don't like the UI. Some apps not free. A lot of things out there. That's why I created my own app. So finally I completed my project. So this is the story behind this. In case if you don't have deep coding knowledge, don't try to create complex apps. In case if you want to create some basic, in case if you have some basic ideas, some time tracking, whatever it could be, in case if you're healthcare, manufacturing, whatever industry you are, you can use these vibe coding apps to develop your own app. But don't try to create complex app with these vibe coding tools, whatever it is. Okay, this is my pretty much experience with this vibe coding app development. In case if you want to develop mobile app, I would recommend choose React Native. In case if you have web development experience. In case if you don't have experience, choose based on your needs. I would recommend don't choose crash platform apps. Okay, this is not the moral of this video. In case if you have some idea, use these tools. Go and check out Cursor or Lovable. They are offering some free trials as well, I think. Prompt your idea, develop your simple application. That's it. That's the idea of this video. Okay, I hope I actually really impressed by my development because every single button, top bar, navigation bar, and scrolling animation inside, I developed inch by every single inch of my app. Whenever I'm using this app, okay, this is I developed this functionality is developed by me. I pretty really happy by those moments, so that I like to mention that as well over it. That's okay. Final thing, and in case if you're a developer, you know how it will feel, because in case if you develop something, in case if you develop some coding, some UI that reflects in your app or website, you will feel really well, right? But in case if you face some errors, some issues, you will lose yourself. Suddenly you are the worst mindset people in the planet Earth. In case if you develop the app functionality, you are the happiest person in the planet Earth. So you have upsides and downsides as well. So I like to mention that as over. Okay, that's pretty much this video. I hope you like this video. Some sounds coming. there. I hope I will catch up you in another video. Until then, I'm again. When the moment I completing the project, I feel really well because usually I like to sleep by around 10 to 11 p.m. But to complete this project, I spent around 3:30 a.m. My eyes are getting blocked for I don't know something. My so calm. I'm sleeping in my room. My mom. Why you still not sleeping? Are you chatting with in real life? Finally, I completed my project. It's so interesting. Okay.